You think it's Zion or Ja?
Well, I'm going to go with Zion because you can't teach 280. See, that's the biggest thing for me. I don't think Zion is a legit 6'8". I'm hearing it's closer to 6'6". I do not know that. I've never stood next to him. I just know what I was told. However, I know you don't teach 280.
Yeah.
I know that, and so when, especially as you would say, Max chiseled, 280. This is a big boy. And remember, he's a boy, a young man growing into manhood,
So
which means he's
athletic for
only
that
going
size.
to get stronger. And so when we look at it from that perspective and see the ability that he has to walk around at that size, it's incredibly profound. You got to take that into consideration. And so I'm thinking he's going to get the ball. I'm thinking there's a whole bunch of people that's going to move out his way because they don't want to take offensive fouls from somebody 280, okay? Especially coming downhill like that on most nights. Ja Moran is special. I think in the open court, the way the NBA is structured in today's game, Ja Moran is going to be absolutely special. It's just that the only reason I give Zion the edge over him is because you can't teach 280.
No.
I'm going to take Ja Morant for the, but I could go either way, to be honest. But I think here's the case for Ja Morant. Everyone compares him to he's like Russell Westbrook, but blah, blah. No, I don't see him that way at all, as a matter of fact. I see Ja Morant as D'Angelo Russell, but more athletic. He has a certain patience to his game. He has the kind of game of a guy who's not athletic. But then he's super athletic. The way Zion Williamson's compared to Julius Randle, but super athletic.
That's why I don't think about D'Angelo Russell. Not like that.
But that's what I'm saying. If you think of Zion Williamson as athletic Julius Randle, then I'm saying Ja Morant's an athletic D'Angelo Russell type. He's patient. He has vision. He has the kind of poise of a guy who needs it to compensate for athletic ability, but he has a step. He has the fast twitchies. He can shoot. He's already, to me, has the look of an NBA star when he was still in college. So as a rookie in a guard-driven league, I think he has an immediate impact. I do not believe ultimately he will be as great as Zion Williamson will be, because I think Zion Williamson is a once-in-a-generation kind of physical talent. And then he also seems to have the right stuff between the ears. But I think maybe as a rookie, it's possible Ja Morant has the better season.
I think it's Zion Williamson just based on the quality of shots that he's going to get. He's going to get a lot more layups, a lot more dunks, will be a lot more efficient, and is going to play on a better basketball team. The one thing that the Pelicans were able to do in trading Anthony Davis is not only bring in Zion, but keep a solid squad that made the playoffs a couple of years ago. You still have Drew Holiday. You add Lonzo Ball. You add Ingram. That's a nice core. You bring back Alvin Gentry, a veteran coach. You saw what Julius Randle did in that system, okay?
Good point.
And you just called him an athletic Julius Randle. So I anticipate that he's going to be able to offensively get numbers, and he's going to wow you defensively. He's going to be getting steals. He's going to be getting blocks. He's going to be getting runouts. Ja Morant is going to be a terrific lead guard in this game for a long time going into Memphis. They'll eventually trade Mike Conley, pair him with Jaren Jackson Jr. But shooting from range, just the percentages is going to fall into the favor of Zion Williamson.
And I haven't watched him.
I watched him the
I
whole
only
year.
seen 22 games of shit.
First off, there's only two names I've ever used I've seen them actually literally jump over people to dunk. That's Vince Carter and then Ja Morant.
That's right.
That's pretty special territory to be in the first place.
That is true.
Secondly, no GM is not going to take Zion Williamson with the first pick in the draft.
That's true.
He's probably the biggest celebrity we have in the game right now.
Real quick on that, Jay, is that the right call still? Zion over
Yes,
Ja,
I think it's the right call. I think if you're a GM, you can't pass on that.
Right.
You can't take a chance on that
Correct.
and pass on that. But I actually think Ja Morant's game will translate better to the NBA potentially right out of the gate because of his ability to play the PNR. Think about how the game has changed, right? Are you going to give Zion Williamson the ball in an NBA game and say, just go out and get me 30?
No.
No, you're not. That's not his skill set, right? In transition, let him get some rebounds, quick dunks. Like he's going to be that kind of guy, like a filibuster as far as energy, playing with a lot of energy. Ja Morant, think about how the game for Trae Young, right? Now, Trae Young played in Oklahoma. He played in the Big 12. He was one of the big numbers, but he's a volume shooter kind of guy.
Right.
But think about how the game has translated. It's almost you're seeing these morphed versions of Stephen Curry to a certain extent. Not saying they're playing like Stephen Curry, but their skill sets in which they have. De'Aaron Fox, Dame Lillard. You think about Trae Young. The fluidity of the game, I think, is starting to be more into the favor of a guy like Ja Morant than a guy like Zion Williamson right out of the gate. Zion Williamson is a different kind of player now. He's like an Anthony Mason morphed with a Larry Johnson, but the game of the NBA is more suited for Ja Morant because of the style in which the NBA is playing right now.